Crocheting next. A man's got to have some relaxation.
Soap suds is better for you than all the foam you'd be blowing off of a mug of beer with those other loafers.
What a life! What a life!
Are you part of the circus?
Oh, we're better than that, Pathe. This is a magic medicine show. Sure as shooting. I'll tell you what I'll do. You kids pass these bills around town telling about our show tonight. And when you get back, maybe Doc will give you a buzz. Huh? What do you think? You share this banner, and you can be part of that circus parade. Go on now, hurry up.
He always wanted to be the circus.
Parade's coming.
Don't you go looking for any blondes with curves.
Oh, quiet, woman. I want to get rid of the coop skirt.
Garry, you keep an eye on the old scallywag.
All right.
message to you people who are not feeling the best of health. 45 minutes before the big show. And we have arranged for your benefit and grand annex of wonders here a marvelous exhibition. The boy with the head of it. Princess Deerfoot is the great-granddaughter of old Pocahontas himself. Her father, the great genie, the secret of this potent elixir, which you are going to have the happy privilege tonight of obtaining at a small fraction of its value first. An infinitesimal fraction of its pull the wig for it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the princess is going to entertain you with one of the sacred tribal dances of her aboriginal people. Dance, princess, dance. Miraculous curiosities you can see inside the tent for the insignificant sum of 1 dime, 10 cents, a tenth of a dollar. This phenomenon has baffled the greatest intellect of the world. When you sit inside the tent, you can put your wits to the test and see if you can solve this baffling riddle. Wait a minute, folks, don't go away. There goes our crowd again. Just as soon as that guy starts to sing.
They'd rather hear him free than pay to see a lot of free, no matter how you ballyhoo them.
We gotta break up that medicine show. I'm going over and tell Pop Garner, and if he won't do it, I'll get a gang of the boys and do it myself. And you, glorious voice. And remember, folks, he could sing no more than a bullfrog until he used my marvelous elixir. Sing on, you. Sing on.
I'm a wandering minstrel lad, and I'm merely a young and a foolish bad. Never sad, sometimes bad, but always to be had. And I have had my eyes on you, and my little guitar, he knows it too. Life is new, skies are blue. Here's what I can do with my guitar. I'll strum your blues away with my guitar. We'll greet the break of day if ever clouds of gray you find. I'll make those clouds all silver-lined with my guitar. A song of love I'll croon with my guitar. We'll serenade the moon, and life will just be, must be, heaven or two with my guitar. On you.
Just a clear liquid, folks, but boasting downright magic power. Now the princess will go through the audience.
25 cents a
Sing on,
bottle.
you.
2 bits, 25 cents, only 1/4 of a dollar, and extra. Would you like a bottle of beer and a
With my guitar, serenade the moon, and life will just be, must be, heaven.
Over there, for you gentlemen,
With my
25 cents, 1/4 of a dollar, 25 cents.
Boss, if you don't run them off, I'm going to get a bunch of the boys and bust up that medicine show myself.
Live and let live is my motto.
Are you crazy to let them get away with it? I told that fresh young guy a couple of times if they knew what was good for them, they'd make a getaway. Now I'm going to take a hand.
What's the idea, Joe?
We're going to run that medicine show bunch out of town on a rail.
Who said so?
I say so. And they'll be lucky if they ain't tarred and feathered. I know how to handle guys like them. I've been with plenty of shows where I've done it before.
So that's the kind of shows you've been with, eh? Well, we're not running that kind of show, and you might as well know it now.
Yeah?
You're terrible interested in that medicine show, ain't you?
Cut that, Joe. If she's falling for that guy, there's no reason he can take away our crowds.
That singer man's doing it now, every night. Why, he's got you licked, and you're not smart enough to take it. Why, if you knew your business, no singer in the world would take your crowds away from you. Say, Pop. You know, if he could draw crowds away from Joe, he could draw crowds for us. You know what you ought to do? You ought to get that medicine show to join up with us.
What's that?
Well, that old Doc May, he'd make a grand clown, and we could use the singer in our concert. Then maybe Joe could get by with his ballyhoo.
Doggone if I don't think you're right, Maryan. Tell you what, I'll make a proposition to that medicine show. Joe, go down and tell the Doc. Bring his partners up here after the show tonight and talk things over.
But, boss...
Do as I say. Okay.
Oh, Joe. No hard feelings, eh?
No, forget it.
Oh, Pop, you're an old darling.
First to me, you were mighty tickled. Ain't nothing in what Joe says about that singer new, is there, Kitty?
No. Well, I've never even talked to him. I just think he's a good performer, that's all. I gotta run now.
I love that kid. Good night, folks. See you all bright and early in the morning.
Well, feels like I'm a circus man in spite of myself.
Jedediah, remember, you ain't no spring chicken anymore. And don't let me catch you flirting with no lady lion tamers or bareback gals.
Emmy, I can't help it. It's the gypsy in me.
Jedediah, home.
Well, I suppose there's nowhere else to go. I might as well go home.
Oh, Pa, don't lock up yet, honey. I'll wait up till you get back.
Oh, all right.
I'm not sleepy either. I'll stay and keep you company.
Young fella, I'm going to start you in the concert after the big show. Maryan here will give you an idea what it's all about. Good night.
Good night, sir. Here I am.
And I'm to tell you all about circuses.
Why not start by telling me about you? Your parents were performers, weren't they?
Yes, they were. Oh, they were wonderful trapeze artists. My dad never had any partner except my mother. You see, they loved each other. See that poster over there? That was theirs. I use it now because I'm proud to be their daughter.
Gee, they'd be proud of you, too.
I like to think so. Well, how about you, Mr. Man?
Oh, I'm all alone, too. I never knew my mother, but she must have been lovely. Look.
Oh, she's dear. And is that adorable baby you?
Uh-huh. Well, of course, I've changed a lot since then.
Yeah, but you've still got the dimples.
Oh, lady, have a heart.
And they show up when you laugh.
Well, that's better than crying, even if there's not so much to grin about.
Why? Aren't you happy?
Happier now than for a long time. I guess I never had much spunk. Never kept any of the jobs my dad got me. I couldn't seem to steady down. Got so I couldn't keep from gambling. That's how I got my nickname, 2 to 1. Nothing much to be proud of there. So I keep on moving. You see, I always had an idea that happiness lay ahead of me somewhere. Sort of around the next turn in the road. Just over the hill. We're all weary travelers on a winding trail. Still we have a song in rainy weather, knowing that the rainbow really gonna fail to light the day.
I hope you do find your happiness.
Lady, it's 1,000,000 to 1 shot. Now, we're gonna be friends, aren't we?
Oh, we are already. Here comes Pop.
I'll be saying good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Garry. Roadways winding. Happiness over the hill.
Taking it on the side. Cover. Yeah.
Well, I declare, Mr. Garry, you must have been eating rabbit for do or something, ain't you?
Say, Sam, these dice sure
I
are
know,
fun.
but I know what them dice are to them.
Still lucky, Garry?
Good morning. Gee, you look great.
Morning, Miss Mary.
At it again, Sam, eh?
No, Miss Mary, I just passing there, going down there to see that Elton where I just started working out over there, and I come by, then I Miss Garry, and I just didn't, I got in it.
Oh, the pity you're hopeless, Sam.
You don't approve of gambling, Miss Maryan.
Well, it's how most of the crew spend their time and lose their wages. This is Ruth, my partner. How do you do? And Billy, who sells our tickets.
I'm glad to know you. Thank you.
They're engaged.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm the luckiest man in the world.
Oh, Maryan's going to break the news to Mr. Garner for us. Oh, I think I can handle him all right. Oh, that's just why we wanted you on our side. You're a darling to help us.
Well, I think we better go and get it over with, huh? Excuse us, boys. You bet.
I hope you don't lose all your money, Garry.
Thanks.
Howdy, boss.
Howdy.
Telegram for you, Joe.
All right. Well, what's the delegation for?
A great surprise, Pop. These two kids are engaged.
Holy matrimony.
That's the idea exactly.
The fact is, Pop, they want to get married right away. They want to quit the show right now and settle down.
Oh, well, that's a horse of another color.
Oh, we want to have a home and raise chickens.
Chickens?
Chicken. Is that all you two gonna raise? Looky here. You'll be married after the show tomorrow night in the grub tent, and then we'll all sit down to a circus wedding breakfast. What do you think of that? Hey, Billy.
Uh-huh.
Gee, that's great.
Oh, you're wonderful.
Now you two run along.
What? Gee, thanks, Mr. Garner.
You're awfully great.
Well,
Silly. Are you? You pretend to be a gruff old bear, but you're just a sentimental old sweetheart.
stuff and nonsense. Come on, honey. Come on. We've got to figure out what we're going to do with your act. I ain't aiming to lose my biggest attraction, nohow. No, sirree.
Ruth didn't have anything very difficult to do. Any trapeze performer could pick it up in no time.
Yeah. Where are we going to find one?
Find one? Say, boss, I got one for you. Gal in Chicago just wired me asking for a job. Was with her about a year ago in a show. Got a newspaper clipping of her here. Used to bill herself LaBelle Trixie. Good trooper, too. How does she look?
She's pretty.
I figure. Got a good write-up, too. What do you say, Mary?
She's laying off right now.
Well, she could meet us at our next stand and we'll try her out anyhow.
You might telegraph her, Joe. Tell her I'll furnish transportation if you join up with us tomorrow.
I'll step right down to the depot and do it at once. So long.
So long. Now, we've got to find a chap to work shifts with Joe in the ticket wagon.
Well, why not Garry?
Now, that's an idea.
And I've got another idea, too. You know, when that new girl joins our circus, I'm going to have Garry sing during our act.
It appears to me that you are just about running my circus.
Oh, you. Nonsense. How about a game of cricket? Huh?
Fine. We haven't had a game of cricket for a long time.
No,
Gosh, darn it. Bring up that Everett.
Here it is.
That's the stuff.
Have it.
You know, it's funny. I never had no inkling that two children weren't alone. I always bragged that if there was a romance simmering around me and my neighborhood, I'd smell it. And doggone if I didn't get fooled this time.
Oh, Pop, I just remembered there's something I have to do.
Well, you can let it wait a little while, can't you?
Oh, no, because it's awfully important. You don't mind, do you?
No, of course not, child.
We'll play some other time.
All right, play some other time. Well, I'll be... Can you beat it?
It's Pop's buggy now.
Well, I'll get the wagon started. Come on, you windjammers. Unlimber your music. Come on, boys.
Here, George, take
Come
this,
on.
will you? Put it right around behind the horse. Let me take that, will you, Maryan?
Hello, Maryan.
Hello there, Pop.
Hello, Pop. Here's your partner. Meet Miss Trixie.
Howdy. Make the acquaintance of Bobby, my boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad to meet you both.
Billy and Ruth stayed in town to get their marriage license. So Miss Trixie will ride in the parade with you.
All right, fine. This is Garry. He's going to be part of our act.
How do you do?
It's a pleasure, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Oh, Garry, put Trixie's things in the back of the carriage, will you?
Of course I will.
Gee, dearie, you've got great taste. He's a knockout, that good-looking beau of yours. My beau? Why, don't be silly. We're only friends. I've heard all about the platonic stuff back in Chai. But don't worry. I'll keep your secret, dearie.
All aboard, ladies. Come on. Hurry up.
You're so sweet.
All right, boys.
Hi, Garry.
Oh, babe.
Nice act, Miss Maryan, Scott.
You bet it is.
That new gal's a good performer. Looks like a right sweet young lady, too. I'd like to meet her.
That's a cinch. They'll be down in a minute.
Say, you never noticed no dames before.
Shucks, babe, I ain't a noticing her. I'm just a looking.
Well, here comes your boss. You better behave now.
Does she make a pet of that gorilla?
Say, you wouldn't want to make friends with no dame that travels with her own menagerie, would you?
Why, it's me.
How'd you like me, good looking?
Oh, it looks great.
I'll do better with an audience.
Well, you had a big audience for your rehearsal. And say, he thinks you're wonderful. Meet Major Tiny and his trainer, little Babe.
Howdy. Sorry, but I don't go in for kid shows. I've been all through kindergarten. Why do it again?
I warn you, she'll make a monkey of you, too.
Never mind me, Mr. Gloom. I can take care of myself.
Hello there. Yes, I am. You can get your costume fitted this afternoon.
I'll have it sent to your tent.
You're awfully good to me.
Would you like to take a little walk when you get dressed?
Right.
I'd love to.
All right.
I'll be ready in a jiffy.
Fine.
Say, dearie, you know he's an awfully nice boy. What? I'm glad you approve. Of course, most of my friends are city gents. Men of the world, kind of. Yes, of course. What show did you say you were with last year? I was with Half Done Circus. Oh, that show. Only for part of the season. I quit him. Naturally, I wasn't going to stick to a show with a reputation like that. No, of course not. You know, Pop doesn't allow any con games around here. I hope you don't find it too dull. I guess not. I got a hunch I'll find a thing or two to entertain you. Well, see you at the wedding tonight. See you later. Hey, Bobby. Bobby, little devil, where are you? Here, come on, Mama, come on. Come on, Mama, come on, baby. Come right up here, that's the baby. What have you got there, What's this?
Hello, Trixie. Glad to see you.
Yeah. So glad you left me waiting 10 weeks in that dump of a boarding house.
Oh, now listen, kid, be reasonable. Last year we botched our job because we were in a hurry. I don't want to have to leave this show before we make a cleanup. And you know there ain't another gal for me but you, sweetie.
Oh, nix on that, Joe. You always was a good hot-air artist, but stick to business.
Listen, I got a plan. I ain't worked out the details yet, but you're getting this job works in perfect. Only we gotta lay kind of low for a while. This Pop Garner's a wise old bird.
Hey, Doc. Doc, Mays. Doc.
What?
Doc, look, I want to ask you, do you know fleas?
Not intimately, just a scratching acquaintance. Why?
Well, I seen a piece in the paper where it said a man made a lot of money with a flea circus.
Well, like as not.
You ever seen a flea circus?
Did I ever see a flea circus?
Yeah.
Sam, they rehearse on me.
Well, I got a circus flea.
Well, try washing him with kerosene. That ought to finish him.
That ain't that kind of flea. I mean, there's one of them fleas like the circus do tricks. See, I done told him and everything, Doc.
Oh, one of those high-class blue ribbon fleas, huh? That ought to be worth a lot of money.
Yes, I was thinking that, but I never seen no blue ribbon on it.
Well, that's just a figure of speech. Can he do tricks?
Yes, that's what I'm going to show you now. Wait a minute now, let me show you. Come here, Imogene.
Oh, his name is Imogene, huh?
No, I don't know whether it's he or she.
Well, you're not sure whether it's masculine or feminine, huh?
No, but seeing if it's a he, I just cut off the M, and if it's a she, I cut off the G and won't get no mixed up, you see?
Yeah, I see. Can Emmy stand on his head?
Yes, he can do all kinds. Now watch this. Come on and wait a minute, I tell you so you can see. Wait a minute, Dr.
He's a cute little critter, isn't he?
Yes, use that and I show him. See, now wait, I'm going to now go and hold up your feet. Hold up your feet. Now hold up your head. See that, Doc? See that? Did you see that?
Did you do it?
Yeah, didn't you see it?
Oh, I must have missed it, huh? Have him do it again.
Oh, you don't do it but once at a time, so you have to wait till another once at a time.
Knock, knock, knock. Anybody home? Come in, Miss Trixie. Hello, Major dear. Make yourself to home. Say, move up a chair for the lady. I found this little book by the ring, and it had your name on it. That's right good of you. Of course, nobody could get my money even if I lost my bank book.
I know that. But it gave me an excuse to call on you. Why, it would have been a downright bull for a girl to come in here without being invited.
Miss Trixie, you have a standing invitation here anytime.
I ain't, because I'm going to make a lot of money with that deal.
Hey, I got a lot of work to do. I can't be hanging around here. What time is it, Sam?
I got some time.
What time is it?
That too. I got time. Wait a minute. Let's see. Well, I didn't know it was that late.
Yeah, I'll see it.
Wait a minute now, Doc. That
watch ain't running.
I know it. When I bought it.
And you knew it?
Well, the timepiece I got, the time I written time by.
Suppose I was to give it up, for good and all.
Do you think you could?
Of course I can. Never had a reason before, but I've got one now. But you've got to help me.
Oh, you can count on that, Garry.
Shape. Look, Maryan. I guess I was wrong. Today the world belongs to them.
They don't know there's another human being on there.
It's always a laugh to me to see a young fella and a girl in love.
Same, you know, the young man's fancy.
And the young girls, too. Don't blame it all onto the man.
Barney, remember it takes two to make a romance. What fools the young mortals be.
And not only mortals. Look yonder.
And they talk about horses.
Just seems to be in the air.
I wonder what it is.
It must be love, dear, that rules us all. It must be love, dear, that makes us fall. Even the birds up in the trees, they seem to sing love's melody. It must be romance in the air. We seem to find it most everywhere. Sooner or later, true love is found. It must be love makes the world go
What are you two doing here dawdling when there's plenty of work to be done before showtime?
Here, I'll take those, and I'll help you decorate the table.
All right, Garry, you get me some of those blossoms there. Jedediah? I've lost Jedediah. Jedediah, where are you?
Let me alone. Got me tramping for miles. My feet hurt. Besides, you've got plenty of these blossoms now.
Not enough to fill the whole grub tent. And besides, you're cutting them stems too short. Here, give me some of those green leaves over there.
Sorry, woman, but you'll have to do it yourself. I can't stoop over with this armful of trees.
Oh, the lazy...
And besides, them leaves is poison ivy.
The Lord bless you and keep you both now and forevermore. Amen.
Stand aside. I didn't give this lady away for nothing. It's customary to kiss the bride, ain't it? Yep. Provided you don't object, my bucko.
Not a bit. Help yourself.
Oh, thanks a lot. I'm next.
Jedediah, behave yourself.
I want to kiss the crew. Hey! When do we eat?
Yeah, sit down, folks. We'll see what kids want for by way of a banquet.
Don't you think she made a lovely garden? Oh, I thought she was lovely myself.
Hello, Miss Trixie. Sit right here.
Oh, you're so polite, Major.
Hey, young fella.
Miss Babe, I'll need that boarding house reach yours if I expect to get a morsel to eat.
Only keep your elbows out of the food, clumsy.
Help yourself to beans.
I'll have some beans made.
Beans?
Oh, you're
Beans
so
made?
attractive, Major.
Oh, Trixie, we...
Folks, this is your celebration. And I've appointed Doc May Toastmaster.
Thanks, Pop.
And talking is his middle name.
Folks, gather around, folks. Come closer. I want to tell you about my marvelous elixir.
Jedediah, wipe off your chin.
Oh, quiet, woman. Let me alone, will you? Now, folks, we're here tonight to celebrate a very happy event. We're going to have entertainment. Informal, but dazzling.
Hey, bartender.
Hello, babe. How are you?
Fair to middling?
Hey, bartender.
Oh, a bucket of suds, eh?
Uh-huh.
Bartender. Hey. Babe, lift me up, will you?
So it's you doing all the hollering. Well, I thought it was Babe's shoes squeaking.
Beer for the lady.
Our train leaves in a half hour. Well, dear, I've had all your things packed and put in the buggy, and Sam will drive to the depot.
Gosh, you've arranged everything.
You two can slip out and nobody will notice because they're too busy enjoying your party.
Well, good luck, Billy. Thanks a lot, Garry.
Goodbye, dear. Goodbye, dear.
There goes the blood room. They're trying to get away.
Come on, let's go on. Gee, they sure are in love.
Oh, they're going to be so happy. Garry, give me a light, will you?
And every time I hear that fine music, it makes my feet want to shuffle.
What's the matter with you, Mose? Don't you like my singing?
Oh, Mr. Garry, you're a powerful fine voice. But ain't my kind of vocalizing.
Doesn't matter what you sing, Mose. Let's hear one of your songs.
All right, you all speed, let's sing them more. Come on, you doctors, I'm away. And sure a hoodoo around. Lordy, oh Lordy, oh Lordy, there's sure a hoodoo around. I've come for us, he is trained. We must run him to the ground. Lordy, oh Lordy, we must run
Maybe I think of more than you imagine. For instance, I remembered it was somebody's birthday.
Oh, Garry. Oh, you're a lamb. You know, I was afraid you'd forgot. What is it?
Why don't you open it and find out?
All right. You know, unexpected things are always so exciting. I just love them. Why, a music box.
Press down on the little gadget there.
Over here?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that cunning? Oh, Garry, you're a dear.
Glad you like it.
Why, it's our tune.
Do you really like it?
Oh, it's adorable, Garry. You know, I think that I like the giver, too. An awful lot.
Oh, don't be foolish.
Why? Don't you like me?
Of course I do.
An awful lot.
You bet.
Well, if I were a man and I liked a girl an awful lot, gee, I'd tell her. Would you say it? Garry, dear.
Oh, I've got no right to. I'm just a good-for-nothing. I tried not to let you know.
Oh, you great big silly dear. Why, I've known forever so long. And you haven't told me yet.
Oh, I'll try to be worthy. I do love you so.
Oh. You've been so long, saying what I've been wanting to hear.
Hey in there, open up the window. How about selling some tickets in there?
Well, you're a great businessman for getting your work for a woman.
Yes, but such a woman. I'll tell them so they'll understand.
Oh, don't you dare. I've got to run now. Are you glad?
Am I?
Me too.
Hey, let me have some.
Sorry, folks, to keep you waiting, but I had a very important business conference.
Yeah, I saw. Come have two.
With my guitar. Can
I come in?
Oh, of course, Major dear.
I sneaked out before the show was over so as to bring it to you.
Oh, it's darling of you to lend it to me so Mother can pay that mortgage. I hated to ask you for it, even though it wasn't for myself. I don't know how to show you my appreciation.
Oh, well, now, of course you don't have to thank me, but do you think you might kind of care for me in a big way?
Oh, Major dear.
Words like grand and gorgeous are adjectives, it's true. But they're very mild, dear, in describing you. You are so attractive, and how you fascinate. And I'm too young and active, looking for her rain. Gee, I'm wild about your charm, but to hold you in my arms. Do you think that I could go on?
What are you doing standing on that there trunk?
Oh, I was just seeing if it was strong, Mr. Bodinsky.
The Major dropped in for a game of poker.
Sure, that's it.
Poker, eh? Have you got cards?
Yes.
Just heard the grand and glorious band.
It's all over the lot, and I brought this to celebrate.
And we're all ready to drown the fatted cow.
In honor of a great occasion.
Yeah, thanks, fella. Here's to the ladies.
Drink hard.
Huh?
To the both of you.
Bottoms up.
Oh, do I win again? With just these little one spots.
Them's aces, lady, and hard to beat.
Oh, Pathe, the mighty gambler being took for a roll by a pretty little gal. Gee, that's great.
Deal him again.
Hey, Major, I can hear you laughing all over the lot. Say, you sound as cheerful as I feel.
Sure, I'm enjoying myself.
And I'm going to be married.
That's great, Garry.
Only for you. Who's the gal?
It's Maryan.
What a surprise.
We gotta drink a toast.
That's an idea.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, one of the girls had an awful bad cold, and I borrowed this for her. But there's no harm in taking a little drink now, eh?
No, not for me, thanks. I just had a couple.
Oh, Garry, just one little one.
Oh,
Just to be friendly and sociable.
If you put it that way.
Here we are.
Here's to you.
Here's to Maryan.
To you, Major.
That's good stuff.
Come on, Garry, join our game.
Why, I haven't touched a card in a month.
He's got to save his money. Going to be a family man.
All right, let's play for fun.
Oh, ain't no fun playing for nothing.
Let's play for buttons.
Has anyone got any marbles?
I'd be glad to lose this hat.
I've got some old cotton gloves out in the trunk.
These shoes never fit me.
All right, for a joke, let's make it strip poker.
There's got to be a lot.
Why not? Let's make this celebration a real jamboree.
I'm game.
What do you say, Garry?
Well,
I ain't got the nerve.
He's afraid to take a chance.
Is that so? All right, come on. And 2 to 1, you all walk out of here in barrels.
Is that so?
And don't forget, you're playing with the luckiest guy in the world.
Yes, lucky in love.
What do you do, Trixie?
I call, and if my luck don't change, I'll get arrested. Hope you boys don't mind.
It's all right. Go as far as you like, honey.
What have you got?
Straight flush. Try and beat it.
Gosh, you must don't you?
Looks like I'm going to open a second-hand clothing store tomorrow.
They've lost a shirt this time for a fact. A little well,
Here you are. Your deal.
All righty, here we
I
go.
don't know what I'm having tonight.
When I joined this circus, I told them I wouldn't sit on the backs of no animals. And look at me, look at me.
Oh, Mother May.
You can't just spill me makeup, dear.
Oh, who cares? Oh, I'm so happy, Mother May.
Yes, all on account of that no-account Garry.
Oh, you know you love him, too.
Well, I ain't bragging about it.
I better go get him, and Trixie, too. We gotta go on.
You should get us started, Mother.
I'm a gentleman. Gentleman. Gentlemen never forget. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going.
That's the only place you're going.
And a good time was halfway on. Whee!
Night, everybody.
Well, today's my lucky day. Want to try another hand?
I can't. I'm a lady.
You're scared.
I am not. Feel him out, dearie. And I'm betting you a kiss.
Ooh.
Oh, dear.
Well?
Give me 4. I'm afraid I'm sunk.
Be with me, Lady Luck. What have you got?
A pair of queens.
You lose. But I'm going to let you off this time.
You're afraid to collect your bet.
I never failed yet.
Try and get it.
Come on now, pay up. Come on.
Oh, you bad boy.
Now will you be good, huh? got to get ready for the show.
Oh, that's right.
Stay in the pad tent.
Righto.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Maryan, honey. Oh, what's the matter? What's the matter, huh?
Silly goose. I'm only crying because I'm so happy.
Yeah, I know. Love hits folks kind of funny sometimes.
I guess I better go on now, eh?
Yeah, all right.
Oh, Doc.
Huh?
Would you stop by and tell Trixie, be sure that she's ready?
Yeah.
And will you tell Garry that we go on soon?
Why, certainly, honey. I'm mighty glad you're all right.
Sure. I'm all right. And you get inside. All right, dearie.
Anything happened?
Just what I might have expected.
Did somebody hurt you?
Yes. I was fool enough to believe the man when he said he loved me. He's nothing but a cheap, contemptible fraud.
But Maryan.
Oh, don't talk to me. You're a hypocrite, Garry. I'm not blind. Well, you told me that you loved me, and I trusted you, but now I despise you.
Here.
Oh, get your face in the front.
Maryan!
Go on. What's the matter with Maryan?
I don't know. I found her crying her head off a little while ago.
Do you think they quarreled? You know, if that Garry's made her unhappy, I'll fuck these ears.
Gotta get to the hospital. Look at his split. My buggy's outside.
Hey, Garry, we're going into the glass finale right away. Hurry and get in.
All right, Joe. Is she badly hurt, Doctor?
I don't know yet. Here, somebody pick her up within carry her out.
She's gonna die, and now be careful.
Go easy. Go easy with that arm, but think.
little Maryan. We'll get to the hospital right.
Ready to deposit in town. You know you haven't banked for nigh on a month?
Well, it's come in handy. We haven't been drawing so well without Maryan.
I wonder why she wouldn't see me at the hospital. Why she hasn't written.
Got a letter from her this morning.
Yeah?
They've taken her shoulder out of the plaster cast, but she won't be able to troop for a month yet.
Gee, that's tough.
Send her regards to Doc and his wife. After the baby lion cub, too.
She didn't mention me?
Not a word. Hey, I don't want to interfere. Trixie sure is lucky.
Only at cards. Garry won't even notice me. Oh, come on, snap out of it, Garry. Quit your fretting. Why, a month now you've been laughing over all this.
Gee, it's great of you to try to buck me up. Well, I guess we'll be getting down the bank with Pop's coin.
One more drink before you go.
Well, all right. Say, you're real friends. Well, so long.
Buddy, come on, baby. Come up to Mama. Mama's little precious.
Here's the chicken feed. Here's the bill. That's the real dough.
Right, Paul.
Stop any place going into town?
Oh, not that I know of.
What's the set?
Why, a bag of bills disappeared between here and the bank, Pop.
Why, I handed 2 bags and seen you carry them out in the box.
I know, but there was only one when I got into the bank.
It sure looks bad, Mr. Garner.
For him?
Yes, sir. You've been drinking, ain't you?
Why,
Sure, he was lapping up a snoopful with us before he went into town.
Did you take it, Garry?
Of course not. Why should I, Pop?
Any guy that can lose so much money at gambling as you have must have got it somewhere.
I don't believe it. Garry may be a bit wild, but he ain't no thief.
Now remember, boss, he's a stranger. We never had no robberies before he joined up.
I've got faith in you, Garry. And I'm willing to stand the loss of myself rather than blame you.
Well, you show's under bond, ain't it?
Yes,
Then you gotta prosecute.
I reckon I am obligated to have you locked up just to get at the bottom of this. But you understand how it is, don't you, Garry?
Yep. I understand, boss.
I'll drive you down. I'm sorry, boy.
Well, it ain't a bad little jail. Fact is, the town's mighty proud of it. Come on. You move over, you're taking up all the mirror.
Garry ain't no more guilty than I am.
Well, I've known money to disappear from my pantaloon pockets.
Maryan should know about this. How far is that hospital from here?
Oh, it's about 50 miles. But I don't think there's any steam cars at this time of night.
We could make it with Pop Garner's horse and buggy.
No, I don't think Pop would want us to take his rig.
Well, what he don't know won't hurt him. Jedediah, we're going.
Emmy, I could kiss you.
Oh, don't be a darned old fool. Stop it, Jedediah. Stop it.
Poor Mr. Garry, the sheriff, done got him. And pretty Miss Maryan is lying in that hospital. Appears to me there's a terrible jolt on this here circus. Just putting a spell on it.
Now's the time for you all to hold tight to your rabbit foot.
Now's the time for calling on the Lord. Don't let your heart grow too heavy. Keep smiling and maybe we'll soon move you away. The devil's sure enough harbor, the good Lord you cover. He'll soon move you away. We'll always spread in the hating. Wearing that in
Oh, if I'd only been there. I know they wouldn't have put Garry in jail.
But we couldn't do nothing, dear.
It looked very bad for him.
Hush up, Jedediah. Oh, why, of course he didn't take that money.
But everything pointed to him. He'd been drinking and gambling.
Well, honey, you couldn't blame him. He was eating his heart out for you.
Blame him? Why do you think that matters to me? Why, I don't care what he's done. It was my fault anyway. I wouldn't give him a chance to explain. I wouldn't even talk to him when he came to see me.
What can we do for him?
I don't know, but we've got to do something.
Of course, darling.
I know. I'm going back with you now. Honey, get my clothes for me, please.
You ain't strong enough.
But he needs me.
But
Jedediah, get out.
No.
Now, honey, get
Yes, hurry.
Now, get your clothes.
Yes, hurry, honey.
Don't get nervous.
No, I can't undo this. Hurry, won't you?
Don't get nervous. It's not good for you.
We sure did miss you. Garry more than anyone else. That's what got him going around with that troublemaking minx and that worthless ringmaster.
You know, that's funny. Because I thought Joe hated Garry on account of Pop putting him in charge of everything.
Listen, the three of them were thicker than thieves.
Oh, I wouldn't trust either of them out of my sight.
Hey, Trixie.
But I tell you, I don't want it.
Not after all the trouble I went to getting it?
Oh, keep your old money, you little shrimp.
What?
Run along and play with your toys. I'm sick and tired of you dragging around after me all the time.
What about the money I loaned you for your mortgage?
So that's the kind of a cheap guy you are, huh? Listen, you gotta pay for experience. And get this, don't you ever try to talk to me again. Hello, dearie. Glad to see you back. How are you feeling? I feel much better, thanks. Ain't it terrible about your beau being in jail? But Garry might have known he couldn't get away with it. Taking a fool chance like that.
Where'd you get the new dress from?
Ain't it a Lulu? My mom sent it to me. I told her I had a dress sweller, now that I'm the star attraction of the show. Well, guess I'll be on my way. Gotta get dressed for my act. Just thought I'd drop in and say hello. Goodbye, dearie.
The brazen hussy. Money for her ma, huh? And she gets an expensive new outfit like that.
You know, Trixie must have plenty of money, or she wouldn't have turned the major down.
Well, I'd like to know where he got it from. He was stone broke yesterday.
That's just what I'm wondering.
Emmy, for heaven's sake, the show's on. Oh, pardon me, Miss Maryan, but it takes her so long to get fixed up.
Will you be still just a minute? I'm coming. Good night, dear.
Come on, for heaven's sake, we'll be late now.
Wait a minute. Both of you, come here. I want you to help me.
What is it, dear?
Come here, now listen. The major needed money. Now Trixie's got money. I have a hunch she knows something about that robbery.
What are you going to do?
I'm going on with it tonight, and she's going to tell me.
Oh, but you can't, Maryan.
Well, I must. Now listen, Doc, go out and get the carriage ready for me, will you?
All right, but...
Jedediah, get out. But listen to me, darling.
No, now don't try and stop. Please don't try. Here, help me get this thing off. I've got to get this darn thing off. Here, rip it. Tear it. Only get it off. Rip it. Hurry. Here, let me do it. Oh. Oh.
Maryan's going on tonight.
Well, that's a crazy fool idea. How silly.
She is?
Hey, dearie, you can't take a chance like that. It's too dangerous. Are you ready? Well, listen, with Garry in jail, I don't care what happens to me. No? Well, what about me? Don't worry, dearie. I'll take care of you. Say, are you mad? Are you afraid? Not me. Bobby, take this to my tent.
Maryan to go on tonight.
We couldn't stop her.
And when a girl makes up her mind...
But she's liable to kill herself. She's an all-fired, nervy kid.
Suspended in the air without a net. Are you ready? Let her go!
Yeah, I only hope her arm holds out.
It's walk, and of course her arm will hold out. There's plenty of time, dearie. Say, are you crazy? My arm's getting weak. Well, mine's still good. Please don't do that! Screaming won't help you now, dearie. Now, can you pull me up? Talk and I'll pull you up. What do you mean? Where's that money? You can't do this. I'm gonna fall. Well, I fell, remember? Oh, you break more than your shoulder. Because you're higher up and I'll lift you when you fall. No! You know all about that money and you're going to tell me now. I don't know what you're talking about. You've got that money. You have. I have not. I'm going to count 10. Then I'm going to get you loose. 1, 2. Oh, I wish Maryan would pull her up.
Maybe she can't. Maybe her arm's too weak.
Are you gonna tell me? Nine. Yes, I'll tell you. Yes, I got it. Ooh, they gave me the shivers.
Oh, I need a drink.
Garry's innocent. I got her out of there. Tell him you. Killing me plain monkey.
What? Get Joe here.
When Garry went in to get the bugs from the six wagon, Bobby jumped up and hit him the steer of the buggy. Then when Garry Garry put the box in. Mommy opened and took out the bag of bills. And rammed it to me like he always does in my own bag.
Stop. Oh, Trixie, here, get that money. What's left?
Jedediah, I'm going with you. I ain't trusting you to no adventurers.
Will you let me alone, woman? Come on.
You want me, boss? You dirty crook. Trixie's told us. You're going to jail.
She's a liar. Anyhow, you can't pin nothing on me.
I'm going to make a darn good try. Darling, you must lie down. Rest a while, dear.
I'm going to go to Garry. He's free.
We must keep climbing.